The new GTA Online update drops tomorrow, but today on the show we have all of the news and information in regards to all of our new upcoming money bonuses, big discounts, free vehicles, some returning limited time game modes for players to participate in, and more for this next week in GTA Online. There's a lot to go over. We're going to be diving into it all, and this video will serve as your comprehensive sneak peek at the upcoming new GTA Online event and update that goes live in just about 12 hours or so from the time this video gets posted. Usually the update drops a little bit after 4 a.m. Central Time US for me, so convert that to your local time zone to get the time it'll go live for you, and those changes will take effect in game. But also, before we jump in real fast, I did just upload a GTA 6 trailer 2 hidden details breakdown and analysis video, so if you want some GTA 6 content because you're excited for the game, that's up on the channel right now. I'm not telling you to watch it, but what I will say is that between uploading that video and then this one so close together, I do suspect that views on both are going to be slightly lower today, and just the videos are going to be underperforming in general. So if you want to be an absolute legend while checking out that GTA 6 video I made and letting it play through entirely would be a huge help, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, I mean, dang, how cool was that trailer and all the info we got yesterday? Anyways, let's jump into this week's update. Starting with our returning limited time game mode for this week, it is the Double Down Adversary mode. And while we don't have any free rewards and player gifts this week besides the weekly challenge we're gonna get into, let's talk about the money bonuses. So we do have triple money and triple RP on the community series jobs dropping tomorrow, but in addition to that, we have some absolutely incredible double money and double XP opportunities. So the Double Down Adversary mode, which is returning to the game this week, like I said, for a limited time, that's double money and RP. But the Dr. Dre contract finale, the data leaks as Rockstar refers to it when it's on a weekly money bonus, that is double money and double RP. So you're going to get your usual $100,000 for all the setups. You know, it's usually about $10,000 per setup, but the final $1 million payout at the end of the Dr. Dre contract isn't going to be $1 million this week because it's double money. It's going to be $2 million. So $2 million for about an hour and 30 minutes of your time is insane. Also, we have double money and RP on security contracts at your agency. Those normally pay out between $35,000 to about $70,000, depending on if you're doing them professional, specialist, or all the way up to specialist plus difficulty. So that'll be at least $70,000 this week from professional difficulty, all the way up to $140,000 from the absolute highest paying specialist plus security contracts that you can play. And in addition to that, if you just complete the data leaks finale, so just go through the Dr. Dre contract and complete that finale mission, you'll also receive another $100,000 on top of that for the weekly challenge. So $2 million for the actual finale, about $100,000 or so for completing the setups, which is the normal mission payout, and then $100,000 for completing the finale, which is the weekly challenge as well. All right, so the money bonuses are awesome. Now let's jump into all of our discounts. All agency properties, upgrades, and modifications are 30% off. Last week, the salvage yard was on discount. This week, it's the agency. GTA Plus has both agency and salvage yard discounts, which are going to be higher than the normal weekly update ones. But don't fret, because if you don't have GTA Plus and you took advantage of the salvage yard discount last week, well, we also have another good one on the agency this week for 30% off. But in addition to that, all Amani Tech upgrades are going to be 30% off. The Anus Jubilee, as part of the contract DLC, is going to be 30% off. The DeClassy Granger 3600 LX is going to be 30% off. The Grati Itali GTO Stinger TT will be 30% off. The Anus Paragon S will be 30% off. The Anus 300R is going to be 30% off. You can get 30% off the Tundra Panther, 30% off the Volcar Warner HKR, 30% off the Classic Broadway, 30% off the BF Club, 30% off the Dinka Sugoi, as well as 30% off the Karen Everin. So some excellent vehicles, Imani Tech, properties, and upgrades. I mean, there's just so much to enjoy this week on the back of the GTA 6 trailer. So GTA Online is really fun, and we just have some good opportunities this week. Now, when it comes to the salvage yard robberies, these are going to be available until May the 14th. Sadly, this week could be a little bit better if we got a claimable vehicle. It would have been unreal if Rockstar gave it to us. But just jumping in, the Podium Robbery is going to feature the Vicer Neo this week. That is this week's top range vehicle, but this time, funny enough, it's not claimable. It seems like every time this vehicle is a salvage yard robbery car that we could steal, it's claimable. This time it's not. The Duggan Robbery is going to feature the mid-range Albany VSTR, and then the standard range vehicle robbery for this week is the Vapid Cara 4x4, and that was the car featured first, or the truck featured first in the GTA 6 trailer, by the way, and that is featured in the Gang Banger Robbery this week. When it comes to our 2 free vehicles that you can get for $0, at the Lucky Wheel, the podium vehicle at the Diamond Casino and Resort this week is the Vapid Ratel, which is great for off-roading. And then at the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for this week is the Invitero Coquette D10. And this vehicle To unlock it for $0, you need to complete the prize ride challenge, which is finishing top 5 in LS Car Meet Series races for 4 consecutive days in a row this week, and you'll be rewarded with that Coquette D10. In addition to that, we do have the premium test drive vehicle at the LS Car Meet, which for this week is the HSW Grotti Turismo Classic, and then the standard and removed vehicles, which are the test drive cars featured on all platforms, not just enhanced for PC and expanded and enhanced for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. We do have the Coil Brawler, the Dundreary Landstalker XL, as well as the Volcar Warner. Then shifting gears over to Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport car dealership and in-game vendor, we have featured the Dubachi 770, the Pagasi Vaca, the Vapid Click, the Dubachi Rapid GT Classic, as well as the Dinka Jester. So more amazing rare and removed vehicles featured back to the game for a limited time this week. And over at Luxury Autos, we have the Grotti Itali GTO Stinger TT, as well as the DeClassy Granger 3600 LX. Then at the gun van, we have lots of different opportunities this week. All players can get 30% off the stun gun, as well as all throwables, hopefully Molotovs as well, and armor upgrades at the gun van this week. But also, the RPG and the compact grenade launcher will be absolutely free, and GTA Plus members can get an additional 40% off the service carbine. And as always, the L. Strickler military rifle will be $0 for GTA Plus members, but if you're just on Enhanced and you haven't bought it yet, well, you can pick up the L. Strickler military rifle at the gun van as well. That's always been the case since Agents of Sabotage has released. The FIB priority file for this week in game is the Project Breakaway file. This week's premium race is Cutting Corners, locked to the Supercars class and category, Terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness, and then our normal time trial for everyone is End to End. And that is absolutely everything coming and everything that you should be expecting here for this upcoming week in GTA Online. Obviously, the meta money grinding rotation for all players this week will be the Dr. Dre contract, as well as doing those security contracts. I would say every time you go back to your agency to grab snacks and armor before you do more setups for the Dr. Dre contract, just get a security contract done and make some extra money in between the setups, or just to keep things really fresh and entertaining. I mean, you could just do the Dr. Dre contract over and over and over on repeat until your eyes bleed this week, but just to keep the game a little bit more entertaining, do one setup for the Dr. Dre contract, then do a security contract, and just keep alternating those two activities. So at least you won't get bored just absolutely maxing out the Dr. Dre contract over and over and over until your head explodes, right? I feel like that's going to be a lot more fun than just doing the same thing over and over when you have some security contracts mixed in. But overall, this is an exceptional week for grinding. We haven't seen a double money Dr. Dre contract week in GTA 5 Online since last June. I think it was like the second week of June we got it. That just so happened to be the week that my PC exploded on me. Specifically, it was my 3080 GPU. And while I wish it didn't happen then, you know, we got over it. We got a new GPU. We have an entirely new PC at this point because I would have needed to upgrade my case and just move too many things around. So it's about time I upgraded. But either way, we're sitting here. We have a great week of grinding up ahead. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Check out, of course, that GTA 6 video I made if you'd like. Not telling you to watch it, but it would help me out. So if you want to be a supporter of the channel, well, that is a huge way to do that and show that support. And overall, I'll just see you guys tomorrow with a new GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.